What's up, guys? Revan0115 here. Today we are playing Phoenix Point here from the Void mod on Legend difficulty. Go ahead and crank that speed up to 1.25 or 1.5. I'll go through info screens quickly, so pause if you need to take a closer look. This video is a tactical mission guide for ancient sites in the early game. I'm going to kind of fly through this geoscape stuff a little faster than usual. So let's pull up our screens here. And I started in, let's see, where did I start? Right here. Southern tip of North America. Okay. And let's get into the mission. Ancient, this is the second ancient site for this campaign. Threat level extreme, light level is daytime. And we do have this pesky void omen that reduces our max operative to annoying void omens. So we've got reduced operatives by 2. We can only run a 6-man squad, and our perception is lowered to 20 from 30. So this composition is just going to be kind of a basic squad composition, right? So this is just anybody can do this, really. This is there's no dual classes here. There's no vehicles. There's no specialists. We got 1 heavy, 3 assaults, and 2 snipers. Our heavy is level 7. Really, all we need is Boom Blast is the most important thing. Uh, Having a Goliath and a Deceptor is not necessary. It is necessary, in my opinion. The Fury is kind of extra. Having the med kit is nice, so somebody else doesn't have to heal him. Okay. First assault, and really we're going to jump to Sophia because she's our power assault. You can see we're toting basic equipment here, guys. Some of this armor I picked up from uh, missions or recruits or whatever. Just working with what I got, basically, and using basic equipment here. Uh, Phoenix assault rifle, iconoclast, Odin grenades. We're running a little bit of extra assault rifle ammo with all the assaults, just in case, because this is a ancient site. And yeah, we got some good skills here. She's the only one that has ready for onslaught. I mean, they all have ready for action, which is excellent. She's also the only one that has aimed burst, which is too bad, but we'll work with what we got. And ready for action is great. It's great that they are all level 5 at least. So same thing here, using armor we picked up, using our new Jericho assault rifle that we picked up, an iconoclast, using a basic Phoenix rifle and iconoclast. Moving on to the snipers. We got Jacob Eber here is our powerhouse. He's running a Synedrion sniper rifle. He does have double overwatch, which is critical. Yeah. Jumping over here to Squanchy. Level 3, not a lot going for him. I really wish I could have got this strength up to 18 or 19 just to beef him up, pad him up a little bit so he doesn't get murdered in one hit. Uh, yeah, using what we got. New Jericho Gauss Rifle. Basic equipment here, guys. Basic classes, basic equipment. Honestly, we're a little bit under leveled and under man powered for this. 8 people would be better. A little bit higher level people would be better, but that's all right. At least it's daytime, right? And we are in. So as I said, this is the second ancient site for this campaign. We did research our ancient um, automata, or research into the ancient automata has just uncovered valuable information about their functionality. Upgraded the tactical combat interface to allow for easy reference. Outstanding. So what this means is we'll get additional info in the info panel on enemies when we highlight them. Like, let's check out this Cyclops. Um, we can also see this damage resistance. Oh yeah, all this shit is new. Powering up. All these enemies are going to gain 5 will points per turn. Its speed equals its current will points. When it reaches maximum will points, it gains all powered up status, receiving plus 50% damage to all attacks and 25% damage resistance. God, that's got to be terrifying on a Terminus difficulty. 30 is the max will points for the hoplites on Legend. They'll turn yellow. I think it's 30 at least. It might be 25. I'm pretty sure it's 30. They'll turn yellow when they get the powered up state. Cyclops defense. The hoplite has resistance that's tied. I'm sorry. The Cyclops has resistance that's tied to the hoplites. Destroying hoplites reduces this resistance from 50%. When the Cyclops uses the beam weapon, all the hoplites able to do so attack the same target using their beam weapons. And this is a free attack. It doesn't cost the hoplites any AP. The Cyclops self-repair. Cyclops restores any disabled body part with 50% HP at turn start. Loses 5 will points per restored body part. So, you can still disable the body parts. Like, disabling the legs is really good because it makes it slower when it's trying to walk. But then it's gonna, like, regen them. So, like, but you can continue disabling them, like, every turn if you want to. And, like, it's still gonna cause damage and it's gonna reduce the will points. The like beam is pretty hard to disable. I don't know. I just try and kill the Cyclops. I usually just disable the legs. Anyway, hoplite self-repair. Any automata destroyed within 7 tiles of one another will allow it to recover a missing body part or 50 HP and 5 will points. Basically, if the hoplites are near each other, one of them's damaged and you kill one standing next to a damaged one, it's going to recover from its comrade dying next to it. It kind of thieves its parts, scoops them up. Okay. So, molecular targeting. If a hoplite's beam damages a mutated body part or electronics for the rest of the turn, all beam attacks deal special damage versus mutated body parts or electronics. I have not personally encountered that, so I don't really know how that works. Failsafe protocol. If the Cyclops is destroyed and there are no more than 3 active hoplites remaining, they self-destruct. So you kill the Cyclops, and then there's a few hoplites, and they just fall apart like droids in the first Star Wars movie. Okay, and then let's check out our info screen. Cyclops, and here's where we can see the type of ancient mission that we're doing. So this is Protean Mutane Beam, so that means that the resource reward that we're going to get from this map is Protean Mutane, and then I believe also that the map style or the map type is tied to the resource. So the Protean Mutane is going to have these blue pools kind of these ball type structures, and this kind of map layout is kind of typical for this, where there's a lot of big open area in the middle of the map, and then one big ledge that wraps around. Um, but the big open area is really common for this, and sometimes it's like a desert type map. It also, the type of ancient site, this is a protein mutane cyclops, so it also just affects some of the cyclops stuff, I believe. So looking at it here, we can see it's got 20 armor everywhere except for the torso where it's got a fat 34. And let's check out these abilities. We know about this 50% resistance, mind control immune, immune to EMP, immune to virus, immune to psychic, immune to mind control, self-restore, we read about that, poison immunity, immune to paralyze, immune to fire, and it's got this tremor stomp. Disorient, deals 60 damage and 1 psychic damage to all organic targets within 12 tiles. That's a lot of tiles. So you don't want to let it get too close. We're going to talk about ancient sites a little bit and the strategy, how to be successful in ancient sites. I say that I treat it like an XCOM mission, and the hoplites are like pods that we're trying to activate one at a time and engage one at a time. So this Cyclops is inactive. We're going to stay far away from him because if we get too close to him, then he'll activate. So we're going to stay far away from him. And we're also going to try and gain some kind of good positioning before we engage the Cyclops. We also want to kill a bunch of hoplites to lower his damage resistance. Ideally, we could kill all the hoplites on the map and then just engage the Cyclops alone. So what I mean by treating this like XCOM is that we're going to be very careful in how we move our squad. We're going to be attentive to what we're walking into. Okay? So, we have one heavy here. And this is kind of a risky move. We're gonna go for it. This is probably like 99 times out of 10 what I would do first on this map. I'm gonna jump jet up to this ledge, and then we're also gonna listen for the sound. So if we might not see hoplites, but we can hear them activate, and when we hear them, we know kind of a general idea of where they're gonna be. So we're gonna jump jet up here, and we're gonna listen to see if we hear hoplites activate. Okay, and we did not, I don't hear any hoplites. It doesn't mean they're not there. There might be one like here or like over here. Might be a bunch of them right here. There might be some right down here. Might be some over here. I don't think there's any on this platform. That seems unlikely to me. There's definitely not any right here where we can see. And our perception's lowered, so it's possible there's clusters of them here. They're usually not just like hanging out in open areas, except for on these ledges. They do kind of do that, but probably there's some in here. Probably some along here is my guess, and maybe some inside of here. Probably some clustered in here. And like I said, probably some either up on this ridge somewhere, right here, or down here. And there may be some, yeah. They could be anywhere, huh? So, again, we did not hear them activate. We're going to creep up real slowly, and we're going to do it where we have coverage of our heavy. And we're going to move everybody before we do anything like fire or Overwatch, just like we would in XCOM. I don't need to be in cover because no hoplites are active. I'm not at risk of being shot yet.
Ready, willing, and able. I'll be right there.
Now we're gonna Overwatch. We really did that for the -1 AP on our next attack.
I'm prepared. Nothing's getting past me.
Nothing's getting past me.
Okay.
Targets in sight.
Yep, there's one right there. Mm-hmm.
On my way.
Yep, that's the activation noise. Probably more than just this one was activated. Probably 2 or 3 of them were activated, if I had to guess. What do we got here? He's got a beam and a shield. That's a shield he can attack with. Let's see what kind of view our snipers have.
Ready.
Oh, about that. We're gonna take this shot twice.
Ready. Stand your ground.
Yep, so this is what we talked about earlier. This means that there's another automaton nearby. It just regained 50 HP and 5 will points. It didn't have any HP to regain, but it would have gained 5 will points, I guess. Meaning that it will be powered up sooner, faster.
Ready for action.
We want him to protect himself from melee attacks, melee attackers.
Covering.
We're in kind of a poor position here. We're fighting uphill. Not just uphill, but around a corner up a hill. We don't want to move them too far up to where they're going to be into melee range. But remember, these hoplites just came online, so their movement speed shouldn't be crazy yet, except for that one.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Uh-oh. That was a fuck up. We just activated another hoplite or pack of hoplites. It's possible that we just activated one like over here somewhere. I'm thinking we probably activated him on this side of the cliff though. Guess we're gonna find out. Now I'm a little bit worried for Sophia to stay here. We're not really safe here, but we're not really in grave danger, I think. Um, I hope my game didn't just crash. Woo! Scary stuff. Okay. Uh, we might end up with a disabled body part or two, frankly. But I think we're gonna be mostly alright. See what happens. Alright. Not too bad at all. Um, gonna go ahead and hit this guy with a grenade to lower his armor and make him vulnerable to the assaults. Should have packed an extra Goliath magazine. Okay. Got minus 50 armor.
I'm here.
Could end up proccing another hoplite here, but I don't think so because he wasn't over here, so he was over here, and I do think that means he's part of this pod, so to speak.
Here I come.
Oh, he doesn't have a beam. Whoops. Yeah, he does. What the hell? Am I missing something here? Head, 158 hit points. 10 armor. Where? Where though? Where is the head? I don't see a head. This is kind of whack. Bruh. He's headless. Okay. Yeah, this really sucks. If he had the head, we would be able to like one-shot him with the iconoclast, or almost one-shot him with the iconoclast, but whatever. Alas, we cannot. What's our sniper shot look like? Non-existent.
Sprinting to position. I see them.
That's just a Cyclops, so we already spotted.
Prioritizing speed.
We're moving here to get Overwatch shots on this guy. He moves. He's not gonna be able to hurt us without moving.
Is covered.
I'm on the move.
Lousy.
Rolling out.
I'm ready.
Got him. And that's the power of aimed bursts, ladies and gentlemen. Kill and run.
Maximum effort.
Sniper up. I could use quick aim twice and do a lot of damage, but I'm pretty confident in my in Jacob Ever's ability to hit this thing twice. Honestly, this single burst is probably not necessary, but it is the safe approach.
Got you good. I'm repositioning.
Well, that's RNG for you. Should have used quick aim and shot him with 2 bursts, but that's okay. Fortunately, we didn't get a disabled limb, which is what would really hinder us, so we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to heal.
Channel open. Threat eliminated.
And that is 3 hoplites down. Probably our first pod. You can see here, damage reduction is down to 38% from 50%. If we extrapolate that, that's 4%, roughly 4% per hoplite. 48 divided by 4 is 12. So we estimate 12 to 13 hoplites on the map total, and we've eliminated 3 of them. That means there are 9 to 10 hoplites remaining. We're going to go ahead and start moving up the hill. We're just going to be moving our assaults up around here.
I'm on the move. My turn.
Pushing on.
I don't really want to move like here, just in case there is a 4th hoplite in that pod or we run into a new pod. Like I said, we're treating this like XCOM, so this guy's already moved up, so I don't really want to move up like past him, so to speak. And this Sophia move was, the Romina move was a little bit risky, but I still have enough people here with action points to like Overwatch and stuff. I'm not really scared of one hoplite, but now that he's already moved, We definitely don't want to move up past that, so
Let's do this.
we know this square should be safe.
Give me a sec.
Area covered.
Okay. It's like there's no active hoplites currently, which is excellent.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
I'll keep both eyes open.
I'll keep both eyes open.
Nothing's getting past me.
Stop. Sorry, guys, that's my dog. Doggy dog. We really just kind of wasted a turn there, and that was just to move Jacob Eber back up to rendezvous with the
Moving in
squad.
quick.
Guys, there's no rush here. There's no timer.
On Overwatch.
Anything that moves dies.
Ready, willing, and able.
Ready, willing, and able.
Rolling out.
See how I'm creeping up this hill? I'm not going to move any guys ahead of these two assaults this turn.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Catch me if you can.
Going in.
And we do anticipate some hoplites to be up here somewhere.
Ready, willing, and able.
Ready. I'm here.
Wow. I'm really surprised we didn't run into any. That's wild. If there were anywhere in this square here, they would have been alerted by that movement.
Rolling out.
My turn.
Here I am, let's do this.
Ready to roll.
I'm here.
Hmm. Why, oh why, did that Cyclops just activate? And it sounded like multiple hoplites activated, and the delay seemed like multiple enemies were moving. I'll have to ask Voland about that one. Alright. Well, looks like the Cyclops is active, and
I can make a difference.
Lord knows what else.
Ready to roll.
Don't see any here.
I can make a difference. They can't stop me. My turn.
I'd really like to move up, but it's kind of risky.
This is going to make a difference.
Moving in quick.
Because I don't know if Hoplite's activated too, or just the Cyclops.
I was born ready.
Oh, fuck, there's one right there. It's probably gonna pop out this side if I had to guess.
On the lookout. Hostile damaged.
Well, I have quite a bit to say about that. First of all, these long pauses are strange. Looks like several hoplites are activated and coming for me. I messed up. When I move this guy here, I should have kept him back here or somewhere else. So these guys would have had to have come out more to get shots. The fact that my both of my Jacob Evers shots clipped that little rock and didn't hit this guy, it's completely absurd. Like, go fuck yourself. But anyway, that's the game. Fortunately, we didn't catch a disabled limb. We got kind of
I can make a difference.
fortunate, we'll say. The silver lining.
Check this out.
Man, wasn't on the edge of the map. These things are really scary, guys. They have very, their melee damage is no joke, so. They're rushing me, I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna back off of them. And I'm gonna try to stay out of line of sight of that Cyclops. Till I deal with this pack of hoplites.
Ready to roll. Proceeding.
Receiving loud and clear.
Rolling out. Area covered.
Alright, guys. Excuse me. We got double sniper coverage on these two guys, as well as the heavy overwatch. And then we've got 3 assaults overwatching on this hoplite. Hopefully we should get 3 kills. We'll see what happens.
Destroyed.
Wow, what a turn of events. We got our 3 kills that we were looking to scoop up. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more assholes coming to take our Cheerios. We got Cyclops here who's, I don't know, doing some dumb pathing, but maybe he's trying to get a stomp on one of these snipers as close to the cliff. I've had that happen before. It's not fun. I thought I was safe. My dude's on the side of the cliff. Wrong. Can stomp from down there and daze him. Man.
I'm prepared.
How do I not have a shot? What are you talking about? That's completely ridiculous. This rock, man, I swear to God. Clowning me with this rock.
Watch this.
It's like, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And that's diagonal tiles. I don't know how that works. They're like 1.5 tiles or something. I don't know. He might get stomped. We'll see.
Nothing's getting past me.
Mm. Remember these beam attacks, they cost 3 AP, so the hoplites 3 AP. So these guys back here, they could hit me with melee attacks, but they're not going to be able to hit me with beam attacks if they have to come around the corner. So that's where we can bait them, and we can actually be out of cover. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
On the lookout.
So our heavy is going to move like right here. Right here. Mm, trying to avoid friendly fire here. Maybe Sophia behind this tree. Just kind of close. Ugh. Kinda close. Kinda scary. Problem is if one of the ones that's not in the front runs out first. Let's say this one in the back runs out first around this corner and gets smoked by my 3 assaults. And then this one is able to reach Sophia without running into any overwatch. That's where we run into problems. So we'll go ahead and move her back. And we'll sacrifice the overwatch shot. It's not really necessary.
No escaping the Phoenix.
You're gone, buddy.
Man, I have to say, this has been some mad bullshit from start to finish. But that's okay. We're making it work. We are making it work. Do do do. I mean, we didn't expect me to do perfect run on legend difficulty with only 6 guys and basic equipment and reduced perception, did we? I didn't. 17%, 4 hoplites remaining. I think. Man, these yellow ones got the all powered up state. Was really fortunate that this one took a shot on my assault instead of running up and meleeing my heavy again. Could have gotten into some real trouble there. This sniper's in a really good position to not get hit. I'm shocked that they all took terrible shots at her, but whatever. What do I know? Kind of caught between a pack of Cyclops and a pack of Hoplites and a Cyclops. Caught between a pack of Hoplites and a Cyclops. How are we going to get out of this one? Let's start by opening fire on this guy.
Enemy down.
Open fire. He's gone. Look to see what my shot was on him. Be a calm dog. It's okay. Leave it. Leave it. No barking. No. No. Got a reactive dog. Lab boxer mix. He's so sweet though. Alright. I don't think I have a very good shot with the Deceptor on this to like justify using Onslaught and trying to get another Deceptor burst off. I don't know where this 4th hoplite is, which is no bueno, but probably about to come around the corner like all these other cockroaches. Oh, yeah. So, could clip this wall on the left here, so that's what we're gonna watch out for. Try and get in the middle of these guys. Kablooey. Okay, that was a nice shot. I'm so tired of getting cucked by this stupid little rock. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long while. Nice little lucky shot there. Extra damage.
Receiving. I'll be right there.
What you've seen me do here, guys, is a lot of Overwatch baiting, and that's really like the best strategy. Come on. Come on. That's the best strategy for dealing with ancient sites when you're using a full squad of guys. Alternatively, like we could be using grenades and Odin or Goliath grenades on them to reduce their armor, and then using the assault rifles or the shotguns. Close range combat against ancients is always more risky than long range combat because their melee attacks are devastating. So yeah, baiting them into Overwatch is always going to be your best bet, and then doing it with the vehicle is like a whole different thing. Yeah, so we're just gonna worry about these hoplites that are trying to come kill me.
On my way. Be right there.
Not sure if I'm gonna have a shot here. See.
Covering.
Hostile wounded.
I got the kill.
Okay, well that was ridiculous. I don't gotta tell you guys, you already know. I can't believe that only one of my Overwatches triggered. Like this soldier's Overwatch cone was, I don't know. I don't know, I guess not far enough up, but whatever. I don't think that hoplite should have got opportunity to shoot my heavy, but
Standing
it is
by.
what it is. He got shot. He got a damaged limb. It was just his head. Not really a big deal. We'll go ahead and use the boom blast here. And bang up this Cyclops. It's got really stupid pathing. He should have gone around. But this is why we take the high ground in ancient sites. Cyclopses have a hard time getting up onto the high ground. They have a hard time shooting the beam upward and etc. So high ground is good against the Cyclops. And you can see we're staying far back out of line of sight and away from the cliff. Away from the melee attack. And we're doing this to shred the armor of the Cyclops here. Yeah, now we should be able to do a lot of damage to him with the assault rifles. I'm not sure where this other hoplite is. It's probably going to pop out of nowhere and ruin my day.
Hold still, please. Heading out? Channel open.
Alright, and he missed us. He is pretty close up on this cliff, though. Let's see what his armor is looking like. Still got more than I would like for him to have, considering how many fucking grenades I've hit him with. Annoying.
Arms online.
Let me just waste some more of my grenades.
Using.
Minus 10 armor. Are you shitting me? Oh, the Deceptor's out. That's unfortunate.
I'm on the move.
Here goes.
Minus 10 armor again. What a joke. And here's a good shot for us. And we did hit the body, which is kind of what we wanted to hit there, so... Now we're not really looking at any armor on this side. And that's what we wanted. And we're going to go for the quick aim. Twice. $196. $252. We did get the leg disabled.
I'm on the move.
My luck, I'll run around a corner and there'll be that fucking hoplite.
Reloading.
My guys are pretty exposed here. One of them's probably gonna get shot. It is what it is. Not gonna die or anything.
Rolling out. Here I am. Let's do this.
Ooh, and the hoplite, the Cyclops went for the stomp there, so he disoriented our sniper and our assault that's right there. I forgot it was disoriented and not dazed. That's really not even that bad. What is disoriented? Can't use will point abilities? Yeah, that's it? Wow. So, guys, if I had moved up on this Cyclops from this side, uh, I would have probably activated it before the hoplites, which, I mean, I know they all activated at the same time, but, I would have been stuck having to fight the Cyclops here, engaging the Cyclops here in the open terrain. Not really good, points of cover from two sides, right? So I'm either going to be getting shot from up here, or I'm going to be getting shot from over here. And then all of those hoplites that were up here would have been converging down this hill and converging on me. So probably I would have got the Cyclops down to like, I don't know, 50% HP or something like that. And then at that point, the hoplites would have started swarming me. And they would have been shooting me also from this high ground. It would have just been a mess all the way around from start to finish. That's why I took this approach of going around this hill to the side here, which put us in a much safer and better position. Even though we did get swarmed by hoplites and the Cyclops at the same time, we were in relative safety and that's what allowed us to succeed here.
I'm prepared.
So, yeah. Don't engage the Cyclops in open terrain. It's not a fun time.
Nothing's getting past me.
We're just going for max damage here. 189? Jeez, I'm not playing at Hermes difficulty. I don't know why I didn't do more damage.
Dangerous.
Mmm.
Ready. Moving now. Nice.
216 there. Wow.
I'm going in. Gotcha.
I thought we were going to be able to pull off a kill here. Guess that's not the case.
Let's roll.
That's a lot of blood.
You know, I'm almost glad. I gotta tell you guys, this is a bunch of bullshit. This is like the most bullshit I've seen in a single ancient mission, probably ever. For sure in a long time. Like, just this is not normally how this ancient mission should have gone. Like, we should have been doing way better. Um, Sniper getting cucked over and over on shots right here, and these hoplites acting funny, and the way they activated, the way the Cyclops activated. This guy being super stealth over here, and then just randomly popping up and shooting my sniper. Like, I guess I can't even be too mad. Like, it only disabled his torso and not his arm or something. But like, guys, I just gotta say, like, this is an unprecedented level of bullshit. And I'm almost glad that it's happening when I'm recording because you can see like you can fuck up a lot. You can fuck up a lot, even on legend difficulty, with a 6-man squad and basic equipment. If you're utilizing the right tactics, if you're positioning properly, if you're moving properly, you can fuck up a lot and encounter a lot of RNG nonsense and bullshit of whatever kind, various different kinds of bullshit, like we did in this encounter, and you can still be okay. You can still be successful. So, uh, bear that in mind. I don't really expect a perfect ancient missions unless I'm like going in with a really solid squad. Which in this case we were not. We should go for the heals here. It's the socially responsible thing to do. I'm not gonna keep this save because this is an old campaign, but uh, it's what we should do. I guess I probably wouldn't even heal disabled limb person. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Okay, and the Cyclops is down, which means that this last hoplite is just gonna die. Yep. And that's a wrap, folks. Sorry for the long video. I don't know what was going on with those long pauses during the enemy turns. Just kind of weird stuff going on in this mission. It happens sometimes. Okay, and you can see here we got our protein mutane. Now, normally I would not be doing ancient sites if I wasn't a little bit more padded on resources, because I don't like running dry on ammunition, so I usually try to make sure I have at least like 50 tech and 100 materials, or maybe double that whenever I'm trying to do ancient sites. If I don't have this way, I'll do like a haven defense or something and get my resources up, and then I'll the ancient site, make sure I've got ammo. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.